Okay, Khan Shalom Akim, as always, Khan Halal Imla, Allah Shajah Yahweh, Bahashim, Adan Zakwan Yahweh Mashiach, Bahashim Rahak Wadash, and double honors to the great Muslim apostles as well. This video is pretty much, as you could tell from the title, a dream that I had the previous night, obviously waking up this morning, so I'll just get to it. Just get straight to the point. So the reason why I named it, because I wrote down the title of which I would name the dream to. The reason why I named it a chip is required to enter the train is because of this. I'll begin with the dream right now instead of going off a tangent. But yeah, so first of all, it started with me sitting down in a train station. I think in a train station. Yes, it was. It was a train station. I was sitting down. Then a group of people were walking along. Then they were wearing these high-vis coats, reflective jackets. So basically those ones where people wear in the night, and then when you shine a torch on it, it reflects back the light. So those are high-vis reflective jackets. They were wearing those. And a few other gears as well, but obviously just like that was their uniform. It was kind of like TFL, and for the brothers in the UK, they'll probably recognize that. It's TFL, meaning Transport for London. They'll recognize that those people wear high vis or some kind of unique type of reflective coat. But the point being is there was a group of people wearing that type of uniform, and they were walking along, and I was there sitting down in one of the seats at the train stations. When you're waiting to get on a train or a tube, the underground or overground. I was waiting for a train. That was the point. So then, as I was waiting for it, the thing is, they came. I know the way dreams come along in a way where you don't always hear the main what people are saying, or you could hear it, or you could just hear just one thing and then forget what everyone else is saying. That the way dreams work, can be very you won't always catch everything. But what I then heard from I think from this group, they were then saying that in order to travel, you need to take you need to put a certain chip in your phone. That's the thing. Because the thing is, they didn't say you had to put it in your body, but um, they were saying that you have to take this certain chip in your phone. And the thing is, I saw the chip when the individual that was speaking held it out. It looked like a SD card. It looked like a SD card. The SD cards with the little ones that are used for phones, for phone storage or camera storage. Those little ones. It looked like a SD card, and with the behind it having like some gold metallic structure in order for electrical conductivity or something like that. However these guys designed their microchips in phones, but the point is, it looked and also was the size of an SD card. And the thing is, as they were distributing it to people, there was one of them that was part of the group, wearing this uniform, this reflective coat uniform. Of course, it was a jacket. Then, of course, normal trousers and whatnot. The thing is, one of them was an Israelite woman, and the thing is that she gave me an awkward look in a dream, and then also it was I felt the awkwardness as well because of the fact that in the dream, it's like I didn't want to look at their faces, but at the same time, I wanted to look just to see what was going on. And then, because I already got the message already that in order to travel, you got to take this chip. Well, you got to put the chip inside your phone. So, look, let me just make that clear. Because obviously, we know the difference within the scriptures where it says, no man can buy or sell a safe feed that has the mark of the beast in his right hand or in his forehead. And we know it's the microchip implant. But in this dream, the thing is, they were saying that it had to be on your phone, though. That's the thing. And also after that, so back to the Israelite woman. So as the other ones in that group were handing it out, it's like the Israelite woman was struggling to give me or basically give me that chip in order to travel. basically. And to be honest, in my mind, I didn't even want that thing. Because I was thinking, let me not skip ahead. Let me not skip ahead in the dream because I'm getting to that point. But I didn't really want to take the thing. I didn't want to put it on my phone, really. So then, after that, the way dreams just work, you don't really understand them too much. But then after that, it was a case where I don't know if she just left it on the floor or something, the Israelite woman. But then I saw the same chip on the floor, I just saw it on the floor. I was still sitting down. As all of this was happening, I was just sitting down in the train station seat, I was just sitting down. Then I just saw a chip, like someone probably dropped a chip. It could have been that Israelite woman that was giving me that look. It was a look where she did. It's like you could tell through the spirit that she didn't want to give it to me because it's like she understands the true intention behind it. But then, of course, the dream just just how do I say it? Just cut off from there, and then I just saw the chip on that SD card looking chip on the floor of the train station. So I picked it up. Then I was like, okay, cool. I'm just gonna go out the train station since I can't travel without it. Then I picked it up, and then as I walked outside in the train station, I was then thinking, okay, I gotta contact the Brotherhood, man. I want to see what the brothers are gonna say about this. And after that, as I was walking outside the train station, along the road, then the dream just ended there. So, and also I was also meditating upon the fact that, well, that's pretty much the dream right there, like, we know that these times are coming close as well, where one can't really travel without having that microchip implant, and we know. And also, if you really think about it too, the same way, I think there was a video that I watched, either a documentary or just a YouTube video that was talking about uh, the fact that people right now being addicted to their phones. I think Elon Musk called it like what is it? He's basically saying that people are basically cyborgs because of how they're addicted and attached they are to their phones. So one could probably interpret the dream. Obviously, Arkim have you brothers have your own perspectives to this dream as well. Because I was also thinking, do I need to make this video or not, or just leave it for another day? But obviously, Yahba Shimei Shai had it where I just had to bring it out. Because, continuing on with the explanation, Salapia. Yeah, I was watching a YouTube video and I think Elon Musk did say because of the fact that people are addicted to their phones or attached to their phones, that he's basically calling them cyborgs already. So one can interpret that as whoever puts that chip in their phone, pretty much you can see the phone as a part of the person. So whoever puts the chip in their phone is basically like, if you really link it with the scriptures, Revelation 13, is like basically taking the mark of the beast, the microchip implant, under the flesh. Well, obviously that's just my perspective. I don't know if you all can understand, obviously, Yaris is all you do, but the point is, it was like a SD card type of chip, and they said you can't travel without putting it in your phone. That's the thing. And we know it's still going to be it's not even going to be a similar case, but it will be the exact case when that mark of the beast comes out, where Esau's going to cause the whole world in order to take it, to put that pressure, that tightness, So obviously, Arkham, you have their different takes to it. I just wanted to bring it out. So let me bring out a few scriptures too. Yeah. This one was pretty much the first one that came into mind as well. So 2nd Esdras 15. I wrote them down too, just because this one's just going to be a short video, okay. 2nd Esdras chapter 15 verse 17. Yeah. And this is 2nd Esdras chapter 15 verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. So that was pretty much the main point right there. Where, of course, I was in the train station, waiting to get on the train in a dream. Then you just have this, the hirelings, so Esau's hirelings, group of them, saying that in order to travel, You gotta put this not SD card, but this chip into your phone. That's the thing. And the same way, as I said before, the same way people are attached to their phones, you can also see it as a way where um, people got to take that microchip implant, to travel, which it will be so in the time to come, little by little, as Esau's gonna bring it out. So yeah, that was pretty much it. Point being is, of course, in the dream, I wanted to. I don't even know. The point is, I was in the train station, meaning that I was gonna go somewhere. I didn't know where I was gonna go, but I was there, and what is it? I was there. Then, of course, I think the main point of the dream was really the fact that one cannot travel without putting the chip on their phone. So obviously, that was a little suspicion right there, which then made me, okay, cool. I picked up one that I saw on the ground, so someone probably dropped it. Picked up one and then went to consult the Brotherhood straight after. So I was just walking out the train station, walking across the road, and that's when the dream just ended. I just woke up from there. Calm. So these times are coming real soon, where Esau is gonna say you can't travel, you can't do certain things, of course. Imagine not being able to fill up the gas of your car. What am I saying, gas? The fuel of your car. You won't be able to pay rent without taking that mark. It's just going to be like that. It's just going to be like that pressure where he's just going to keep squeezing until, he's going to until pretty much for those serving Yahweh Shimi Al Shai, it's 100% faith really. That's really how it's gonna be. And also until I think obviously sedition among men is gonna start ramping up real quick too. We're already having that happening with cost of living. But anyways, I'm going on a tangent now. Let me get the last few precepts before I close out. So a quick dream, different brothers will have their own perspectives as well. Yaratazar, you understand the dream, though. That's the thing. But we know that the time is coming where one cannot really travel or do things without having that mark, and that's when true faith is gonna kick in. Trust in Yahweh Shimi Al Shai. So Isaiah chapter 10 verse 1. This is Isaiah chapter 10 verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness, which they have prescribed. And of course, as we know in the dream, of course Esau would have been the one behind it. He's the one who rules the world right now. This is his kingdom. He would have ordained and made a decree for different groups probably to go to different train stations. That the one that was in the dream. Obviously, I didn't even know what train station that was in the dream. I didn't recognize it. But I know that's not the point, to know the train station. The point is the fact that obviously people were required to have a chip before they could travel on their phones. That's the thing. And the phone could pertain to something as a part of a person because the fact that people have a lot of data stored, personal details, your banking apps and whatnot. So yeah, I mean, that's just one perspective of Kingdom. Obviously, brothers will see it in a different way. But yeah, I just wanted to make it clear. Calm. But yeah, let me read it one more time. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. This is Isaiah 10 verse 1, Salakia. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness, which they have prescribed. So of course Esau's the one behind all those groups. Behind that specific group that came into the train and then said, okay, you got to take this chip. You got to put it on your phone before you can then travel. That's the thing. So of course, that point bit of that verse being it's Esau Edom that makes those unrighteous decrees. So let me read the main reason why I pretty much read making this video. The main verse that every brother knows by the mark of the beast. Yeah, Yaratazar, you brothers understand. Revelation 13. But yeah, we're coming into that point, man. Esau's going to start squeezing soon, with inflation, hyperinflation, and all these other tactics that he's using as well in different systems in order to, apparently as well, and, I'm going on. This is pretty much the main point of this video, so okay. But yeah, I could mention it. I mean, yeah, pretty much. I'll just say, the point being is, Esau Eden right now, those who, I think in Babylon, those who can't really, in America, those who can't really pay rent, I think, what is it? They were given an opportunity to basically have a few months or to not pay rent, and then basically they'll pay it later. But the people who allowed them to have that opportunity are part of the CDC, pretty much. Yaratazar, this video don't get taken down as well. They're part of the CDC. So imagine the healthcare company owning all those houses. That's the thing. Esau Eden's just squeezing more and more. So basically, they can pretty much say, if you don't take the juice, then of course you could get kicked out. And yeah, man, you just gotta have faith in your Yahweh Hashem Yahshua ultimately. That's really what it comes down to. Faith and trust. No. Yeah, Revelation 13. So Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Verse 18, here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. So kind of said in verse 16, he causeth all men. So obviously that dream could be like one perspective because of the fact that it happened in a train station. It could be in all types of public places. That it could have happened at all these shopping centers as well. Obviously that was just one perspective right there. Esau probably rolled out a few groups in order to get the thing going. But yeah, he said it causeth all. And the way it's going to cause all is going to limit the freedoms that people have currently. Because of course, yeah, there are limited freedoms right now, such as, people can't travel right now without actually taking the test and obviously taking the juice as well before going into another country. So that's a freedom cut off right there. Another one as well is also the freedom to even travel within the country, from different different cities, isn't it? So that's one freedom right there. And through limiting those freedoms, that's how it's going to cause people to receive this mark. Both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. That's the thing. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And even if you really think of it as well, as you pay for entering into the train station, you're pretty much buying in it. Because you're paying for the service of TfL, Transport for London, or in America for the subway or whatever train station that you know of. That's the thing, you're basically buying. And you can't really buy it without having a chip. So that explains why. That explains why as well, because of the fact that I also, in the dream too, just walked outside. I was just straight away. I was thinking, I got to show the brothers this. I got to consult with the brothers with this, because it's like they want to put a chip inside a phone. That's the thing. So what's Esau up to? So that was my thinking in the dream. But yeah, okay, I think I'm just gonna end it there. Yaratazar, the dream is understood, and Yaratazar edified as well. So. Kahalarim la Allah Shaja Yahweh Bahasham Zakwana Dan Yahusham Mashiach Bahashim Kodash, and double honors to the great Matson apostles as well, and also for the new brothers too, Zakwan, I think it's Zakwan Adan, I would say it's Akon Adon, which means ancient lord, but maybe it's the other way around. Like Adon's Akon, which means lord ancient. You know, but like the way we say Rahak Wadash, which means spirit holy, literally. Uh, it's pretty much that same manner, that same type of understanding. But anyways, Shalom, King Yaratazar, you understand. But yeah, Shalom, Shalom. Well, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatham.